No matter what Battlefield title you play, there will always be this one section of the community, this one corner of the community which is a bit like a sludge at the bottom of your shoe, just like that weird murky brown stuff, and you can't really tell whether it's mud or not, but you don't really want to check because it's just that bad. And there is that section of the Battlefield community. They do exist. They are called the worst kinds of Battlefield players. There are numbers of them, but there are two specific kinds of worst player. The ones that are just bad at the game and have no idea, and then there's the real evil bastards, the guys who have absolutely 100% a clue as to what they're doing, but they do it anyway. Why? Because they just choose to, and those are the people whose morality have reached another level of fucked. So today I want to go over the worst kinds of Battlefield players. So let's kick it off with number 1. This is probably the most infuriating type of player in Battlefield 1 at the moment, although it does account to lots of other Battlefield titles too. It's people who get into tanks and decide, for some ungodly reason, that rather than being the giant mechanical beast that was intended to bring death and despair upon Earth, they are going to hang back and camp on a hill. Because the hill makes more sense. Like, they literally turn into a sniper tank. It hurts my brain. It sometimes damages my IQ when I see people do this. If you are in a tank that is designed to take lots of damage and designed to, you know, be exploded at quite a few times with other tanks and other grenades and stuff, then drive into the mix and help us cap an objective. I can't tell you how many times I have played Operations, or Conquest, or Rush, where the one guy who's got the game-changing vehicle that can change the entire tide of a single game has decided, actually, you know what, screw you, there's a hill there that looks really good and has really good sightlines, so I'm just going to sit there. The second kind of worst player in Battlefield is another level of moral evil that's either just flat out stupid or done by choice to the extent where they are literally the equivalent of Count Dracula on steroids. They're just that much of an evil bastard. Like, I've never understood this, but for some reason, it doesn't matter how many capture points or squad mates you have to deploy on, there will always be that one guy who decides, hey, I'm going to use this plane, or this jet, or this helicopter, and I'm just going to jump out of it, you know, I'm just going to fly it to where I intended and jump out. It doesn't have missiles or anything that could shoot people with or anything like that, or, you know, it's not like I can capture an objective by being in a helicopter. I'm just going to fly over it and bail, because that makes a lot of sense. I really do feel for, like, the people who are actually dedicated pilots in Battlefield. Like, I don't really pilot enough in the game to feel the real suffering of those people who actually dedicate themselves to this, but I can imagine nothing more terrible than to be a pilot who's waiting to deploy on his helicopter, only to find that some douche canoe has decided to fly it over a map just to jump out of it and watch it explode. The next kind of worst player in Battlefield has been removed from Battlefield 1, very thankfully, because I guarantee you I probably would have had heart palpitations if it continued. Recons. Recons are a special kind of people in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 and other Battlefield titles as well, but they got even more interesting when somebody decided at DICE that we should be able to give a recon a shotgun. I have never seen anything more scummy in my life than a recon running around with a Saiga 12K in Battlefield 4. Not only does it hurt my soul because they have absolutely no use of a shotgun when they have a sniper rifle, it's just the fact that it's such a conflict of interest. It's like handing somebody who can't use arms a pencil. It doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Why would you give a recon a shotgun? Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to try and snipe me with the shotgun? It just hurts. It doesn't, just don't do that. Don't pick up that gun if you're a recon. And it hurts even more because when you're somebody who gets killed by sniper rifles a lot, it's even worse when a sniper rifle, or somebody who should be holding a sniper rifle, decides, hey, I'm going to shoot you with a shotgun instead. The second most annoying weapon in Battlefield. They decide that they're going to pick that up instead of the first annoying one, which was a sniper rifle in the first place. It's literally a decision-making process that I imagine the person who chooses a shotgun as a recon just decides that they're going to ruin somebody's day that day. They're just going to be an absolute dick and decide to ruin somebody's day when they play Battlefield by killing somebody as a recon with a shotgun. The fourth kind of worst player in Battlefield has its own special hell. I can imagine, like, when the rest of us reach the rosy pastures and golden gates of whatever the hell lies for us after we start pushing daisies, there's just going to be these collective of people who find their own 6th level hell of damnation for the terrible life choices that they have made whilst playing Battlefield. And that is anybody who picks up ammunition, a medic crate, or a syringe/defibrillator, and just doesn't use it. What, like, why? These people were literally given the ability to bring people back to life and supply unlimited levels of health and ammunition, and they decided that apparently that wasn't a good idea. The developers even give them points upon points upon points for it now. Like, they even give them medals and ribbons to try and incentivize the fact that you should probably press a single button when somebody says that they need ammo or they're dead. Just press one single button and you get magical points. I feel like this suddenly changed in Hardline. In Hardline, basically what happened, and I can describe this to you as a first-hand account of what happened, because one developer at Visceral just decided, I am getting pissed off with this. I am quite genuinely getting pissed off with it. I feel like he was close to a mental breakdown in Battlefield. He had this many problems with these kinds of players, and he decided that we're allowed to take them from them without their consent. We can roll up to them and just jimmy our hands down their backpack and take their bloody ammunition and health away from them. It worked. It was amazing. This was the most revolutionary thing in Battlefield, where you could run up to a medic or anybody who was running support and just steal their stuff from them without waiting for them to patiently put something on the floor for you. It was a beautiful time to be alive, and I don't know why it's gone. Whoever stripped it from Battlefield 1 needs a solid firing. Just find his office and get rid of him. But please, if you're listening, somebody bring that back, because these people, they are going to a fiery oblivion in the next life, and they're not coming back from it, and we just need them to do their own thing and be stupid by themselves. The next kind of worst Battlefield player is somebody I just like to commonly refer to as that guy. There are many of these guys, but I just simply refer to them as that guy, because for some apparent reason they found one gun in Battlefield and they just decided, I know everybody hates it when I use this, so I'm going to continue to do so. At the present moment in Battlefield 1, that is the Automatico. Anybody who uses the Automatico is automatically a gigantic prick. Do you see how, like, it's even in the name, Automatico? Like, automatically a prick. Like, it should almost have a prefix at the end of the weapon sentence to explain to people that by using this gun, 100% of people are going to hate you. And naturally, everybody who uses it in Battlefield 1 feels like they're some elite MLG OG pro. They slide around the place. Like, you run up to somebody with an Automatico, they do the little knee slide, they jerk the little gun towards your face, and they just destroy you. You're dead. That's it. Game over. You're done for. And this happens in Battlefield 3, it happens in Battlefield 4, it happens in every Battlefield. There will be one gun. One gun, just one singular gun, be it an M16A3 or anything of that general variety, that the worst kind of society, the very bottom of the food chain will decide to pick up and use on a daily basis, regardless of the other weapons that are available in game, and make you hate yourself every time you die to one of these weapons. The final worst kind of player in Battlefield, or maybe specifically Battlefield 1, is somebody I like to refer to as just the impervious douche, the thunder cunt of the Battlefield. This guy is the worst kind of guy, and that's somebody who's just good at being a pilot. Like, I understand. You put in the hours. You're good at your job. You can fly around and kill lots of people. But stop that. Stop doing it, because it kills so many of us. Like, there is nothing more frustrating in Battlefield 1 than coming up against somebody in a fighter plane or an attack helicopter who will simply rinse you over and over again and use your carcass as fireworks every time you spawn. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter. You could be inside a tunnel 50 meters underground, and they will find a way to get to you. They will find a way to kill you, like an AC fucking 130 in the air. They will end you. It doesn't matter who this person is. You will never use an AA cannon against them. You can't take them out with a Stinger missile. You might think you can get revenge, but no. They will come back. They will fly away. They will pop an active protection system. They will repair their plane and or helicopter and fuck you repeatedly. And that is the worst, single-handedly worst experience, is having a bloodline vendetta against one player who's just simply better than you in every single way. Those are the worst kinds of people in Battlefield. So guys, I hope you found this video interesting. That was the worst kind of Battlefield players. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and if you're interested in seeing more kinds of videos like this, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. As always, it's been me, the Tactical Brit, and thank you for watching.